My parents bought this totally cool Toyota Camry. It's white and fancy and everything, and it's got this awesome stereo. Everything's electric too. The windows go down, the seats move back and forth. And I was so glad that they finally bought like a really good car, you know, because the last car they bought was like this totally beater VW, and it was so awful. I'm finally glad they got a good car. Except today, there's nothing about this Toyota Camry that excites me at all. Other than the fact that it's sitting here in this parking lot, and my dad and I are in it, and if he cranks the heat, we can finally get some warmth in here, and we can get out of here and go get some food. He and I were hiking and camping for 3 days, and it took us forever to get down from the mountain this morning and get back to our car and get out of here. I am freezing, and I'm hungry. Except underneath all this hunger and being so cold, there's this, like, mental cold. All these thoughts are popping around. I wanted to talk to Dad about it, you know, over these last 3 days. I mean, I tried to bring it up and stuff. It wasn't like we didn't have enough time. It was just my dad, the pine trees, and, like, time, you know. I don't know. I mean, he'd probably be cool. I don't know. It's kind of weird and embarrassing, but I think he'd listen. I'm not cool about it, though. No way. I don't even try to think about it. I just don't think about it, and we just go along with our lives, except when we were camping and I had all this time to think about it, these thoughts kept popping up, and I couldn't really, like, keep them away, and it made me kind of tired and bitchy, you know? I feel kind of like I'm hunched over one of those games at the state fair, you know, whack-a-mole games, when you have that hammer and those little fake animals pop up, and you try to hit them really fast. And even if you hit them all, then they pop up the next round. I mean, I don't know why I didn't just lean over and tell Dad. I could have. But instead, I sat in the car and I looked at him and I said, Dad, will you quit turning the heater down? I'm freezing. Sorry, Jeff. I thought it was getting warm in here. I mean, I don't want you to fry. I'll let you know when I'm warmed up, all right? Well, did you see that lake that we saw this morning? Wasn't that beautiful? I forgot how big it was. I remember when Larry and I came camping up here, we came around the corner and there was, Dad, it was freezing. There was ice around the edges. You didn't tell me about that part. Plus, you said it was going to be this short hike from our tent. Hello, it was like 10 miles. Dad, how long is it going to take us to get to that town of Gold Bar? That's the next place for food, right? Not that long, Jeff. Look, I'm sorry. I thought I packed snacks for our drive home. I forgot. I mean, we ended up eating everything we had. If I could, here's what I'd do. I'd turn down the stereo. I'd look over at Dad, and I'd say, Dad, I think I'm in love with Joel at school. I mean, I can't stop thinking about him. He's beautiful. You know, I was at school the other day. I was just in the parking lot, and he was walking across to his car, and he had this totally bozo T-shirt on, you know, and this buzz cut with part of his hair sticking up. I don't think it was on purpose or anything. And he looked kind of goofy, but I thought he looked so beautiful. And I couldn't even think of anything. There wasn't any thought in my head at that moment. I just sat there without even breathing. And if I could say that to him, I'd also say, Dad, what the fuck am I supposed to do about this? I mean, I don't think things go really well for faggoty boys in life, Dad. I look around, you know. I mean, if I'm one of them faggoty boys, is it going to go well for me? I look at the road ahead, you know. It doesn't look so great. But do you have any ideas how to get out of this, Dad? Because I keep coming up with nothing. Nothing. I don't have any ideas. You're smart. You got to know something. Maybe you've thought about this before. Do you have any ideas? But I don't say any of this. No way.